Fantastic.
There we go.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Tim, as you know, from Travel and Football Vagabond. And this today is a little video, a little blog, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to introduce my good friend Storm.
Hello.
So Storm is a travel professional. Now his profession is travel, and he sorts out my flights. I go to different places, as you know, around the world. Fortunately, I've been blessed to visit 41 countries, and I'm still very, very keen to keep the travelling going. And also, you know, my other passion is sport, and football specifically. So, but today is a little bit of a discussion with Storm, and we're going to talk to him about where he's from and the country that he would like to travel to the most. But before we get into that, I'll just pass you over and we'll talk to Storm. And Storm, good to see you, man.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah. And where are you originally from?
I'm originally from New Zealand, in the Bay of Plenty area, so right near Mount Maunganui. It's a little south of Auckland, so very easy to travel there by plane, because once you get to Auckland you can either go for a drive. It's about a 1.5 to 2 hour drive south of there, or there is actually a plane that goes straight into Tauranga if you want to do the connection there. But I like the drive because you get a lot more scenic views along the way there, so it's very nice.
Fantastic. So in New Zealand, because again I've been fortunate to go to both islands, north and south. Where's your favourite place in New Zealand?
Hard to say. I mean, I'm particularly fond of Rotorua. There's a lot of activities there. I'm a big fan of the downhill mountain biking and the luge that's in the area. And they've recently got the sky swing and like the zip line and all that stuff in there as well. So it's a fantastic spot. There's so much to do. And you know, on a summer's day, there's nothing better than like going up on that gondola, seeing the awesome views, and then shooting down on the bikes or on the luge. So yeah, it's probably my favourite spot.
Fantastic. And I'll watch your views then, for example, on Wellington and the Windy City.
Wellington is probably kind of boring. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do around there, but it's not my preferred sort of stuff. I like getting out into the nature and all that kind of stuff. When it comes to cities, because I grew up in like Bay of Plenty area where it's lots of little towns, I like kind of getting out of the big cities more. Wellington's good though because the ferry across is quite nice, but I haven't actually been that far into the South Island, so I've only done a little bit there. I mostly just go and visit family in the north.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And again with New Zealand, I've fortunately been to Queenstown. So I've been there to Queenstown, and I really enjoyed that. I didn't do any snowboarding or any skiing, but I just had a little trip around there, so I really enjoyed that. So back to the present. So just quickly explain where we are. We're actually in a place called Garden City, and Garden City is I'm not going to show you too much today because this is just a quick vlog with Storm about travel and his expertise on travel. But Garden City is in Melville, and Melville is not too far from the city centre in Perth. But another beautiful spot. As you can see, there's a clock tower behind us. Yeah. But the cameraman today is not working as well, so we'll just leave it at that. So the next couple of questions for Storm. Storm, now then, of all the places, because as I said, you're a professional travel expert, where's your favourite place to date?
My favourite place is one that I actually just came back from, and I did it as a little side trip after a work trip because I love going there so much, and that's Scotland. I went to Lisbon for a work trip, and kind of last minute decided that I was going to jump on some tours up in Scotland because I had been there before, but I hadn't gone anywhere outside of Edinburgh. And I just wanted to explore a bit further, and I finally got that opportunity. I only got back a couple of weeks ago now, and man, it was fantastic. The whole trip was mind-blowing. Skye was fantastic. That's as far north as I went, and I did some tours around Islay and the Southern Islands, and obviously across land and stuff. It was just fantastic. The whole thing was amazing.
So that's really, really nice, and therefore you would go back to Scotland again, I take it?
100%. Yeah, there's only so much you can do on a tour. They have, you know, limited times and limited stops and stuff, and I think next time I'm definitely going to do a bit more free-form or maybe a bit more in-depth tour, because there's so many other places that, you know, were mentioned briefly or we got to see in the distance but never actually got to go through it. So I'd very much like to go back and do that again.
And so if I was to say, what were three favourite things from your recent trip? What three favourite things would come to mind? I know there's lots more, but if there was 3 that came to mind.
3 that came to mind. The store hike that I did, so the Old Man Store, was a lovely hike that we did on the last day that we were in Skye. And that was just amazing. It killed my legs because I was kind of rushing a bit because, you know, we had to keep up with the tour timing and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
but yeah, that was fantastic. That was probably my first highlight. Second highlight, just Edinburgh City in general was
Beautiful.
amazing. It's always such a gorgeous city, such great architecture, which I'm a big fan of, you know, the old style architecture. And getting to walk around there was just like, I had a couple of days of like free time where I was just walking about, taking it all in. And my third one was probably, I mean, just the whole whiskey tour I did at the end was fabulous. As someone who didn't drink before that trip and had whiskey as one of my first drinks was just phenomenal. And even though my direct family is from Scotland, my direct family is from New Zealand, my lineage goes back to Scotland. So getting to kind of taste that water of life that they have over there was actually really, really interesting. And there was lots of stories and lots of fun and lots of friends that I made over there, which was really cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we could say then you've got a touch of whiskey in the blood.
A little bit, I think so. Everyone was kind of expecting me to just spit it out and hate it straight away, but no, it was really good.
Oh, that's fantastic. And then maybe next time, who knows, you might get to have a go on the bagpipes.
I hope so. I saw lots of bagpipe players around Edinburgh, and I thought that looked like a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so many great performers around Edinburgh because they were getting set up for Fringe.
Fantastic.
So yeah, it was really cool.
All right, that's brilliant. So what we need to do, this is just a short vlog, an introduction to my friend Storm. We'll come back and see Storm again because God willing, he's going to sort a trip out for me very, very soon. Not 100% sure whereabouts I'm going to go, but it's somewhere. It could either be China or somewhere back in Southeast Asia. But we'll keep you updated. And once again, thanks, Storm. Top man.
Thank you so much, Tim.
And thanks everyone for watching. Without you, leave the comments. Anything you want to know, I can pass on to Storm or ask me, and I'll try and find the answer from Storm. Any comments, please let me know. And thanks for watching. God willing, see you again. Thanks for now. Bye.
Bye.
That's really good.